the main character is in the principal's office with her teachers and her parents around, and they're all talking about their grades. As I sat at the big round table between my mom and dad, I felt like I was trapped in a sandwich. It was mealtime in the principal's office, and the main dish was sliced Nora. Mrs. Hackney sat down and took charge. Since Mr. and Mrs. Rowley asked for all of you to be here, perhaps I should mention a few of the concerns they shared with me this morning. Then maybe Nora's teachers can explain things from their perspective, and if she wants to, maybe Nora can share a little. How does that sound? My mom nodded, smiled, and cleared her throat. We really appreciate all of you coming and take the time and talk. It's one of the things we've always loved about Philbrook schools. Our first concern today, apart from Nora's grades themselves, is that we had no warning that there was a problem, not so much a note or a phone call. Ms. Bryn said, I can only speak about Nora's grades and library skills, of course, but it is very clear what happened. On the first 3 quizzes and our first reference search, Nora got scores that averaged out to about a 72%, which is a low C. That's what she had the 7th week of the term. That's when we mail out academic warnings to parents. And since Nora didn't have a D or lower, there was no warning. Mrs. Zhang nodded. Exactly, she said. Numbers are numbers, and an average is an average. Same thing in science and math classes for Nora. Her grades dropped off right at the end of the term. That was it. No warning for me, no warning for you. Mr. McKay cleared his throat and said, ditto in gym class, C's all terms, and a big fat F on the obstacle course fitness challenge. Dropped her to a D. I could tell my dad didn't like it when Mr. McKay said big fat F, but I sort of enjoyed it. I was proud of that F. I was probably the only kid in the history of the school to fail the obstacle course fitness challenge. It took a lot of creativity to look completely uncoordinated and totally out of shape. This meeting wasn't something I had planned for, but it was an interesting opportunity. I had all my teachers and my parents together in one place. I can make a big impression on everybody all at once. So I decided I need to say something remarkable. I guess I didn't do very well in my classes and everything, but I'm not mad about my grades. I like D's. I felt my mom and dad stiffen. Mrs. Hackney paused a moment, then she slowly said, what do you mean, Nora? You like D's? You know, D's, I said. D's have a pretty shape, and I kept this blank, happy little smile on my face. The room went dead silent, and I realized another fact. When I need to be, I'm a pretty good actress. So I analyzed the situation, and here's what I came up with. 1, I had a gang of grown-ups thinking about my grades. 2, plus they were all convinced I was an idiot. 3, my mom was so upset she couldn't even chat. 4, my dad was ready to take a punch at somebody. And 5, the school's going to do some additional valuation of me. And I decided that all in all, it has been a pretty good day.